Hi, Michael Hurwitz here with a tutorial on how to take a video clip and use it to create animation and lip sync in Adobe's Character Animator. And we're also going to be using the media encoder to output a file, and another alternative is to bring the scene into Adobe After Effects. I'll be showing you both of those things. And we're also going to be using some software called ManyCam. So this is the free version of the software, and you'll need to install this if you want to follow along. In addition, we're going to be using a Puppet file. It's a Photoshop file called freda.psd, and you can download that here. So the two files I'm starting with are freda.psd and test.mov. And this is the clip that I'm going to be taking the animation and the lip sync from. So let me just double click on that, bring it up in QuickTime. So one thing to notice, this is an 11-second clip. It's good to know that so you can check and make sure that you got the right amount of recording in Character Animator. So going back to Character Animator, create a new project. I'll create that in Video 2CH. Then import Freda, go to File and Import the freda.psd file. There she is right there. Drag Freda down into the timeline. And right away you see you've got all these recording controls. If by any chance they're not all enabled, I would just enable them all. Now go to ManyCam. Bring in the video if it's not already there. Just click Add, Media Files, find the file you want, and open it. By the way, notice that the looping control here has a little 1 by it. That means it's going to loop the same video over and over, just the one video. That's what you want. If you don't see that, just click on the control. It's got a couple of other options. And when the 1 appears, that's the one you want. Now you have to start this playing before you go into Character Animator. It has to be playing so that Character Animator can detect it. Middle, right, middle, left, middle. Go into Character Animator, middle, right, bring up the camera, middle, and the microphone, left, middle, middle, right, middle, left, middle. And you notice the character's already following along. Middle. So just wait till the beginning. Right, middle, left, middle. And just click record. Middle, right, middle, left, middle. And then just click record again. Middle, right, middle. Now you can go back to ManyCam and just pause that. We don't need that anymore. Go back and play this and just make sure that it worked properly. Middle, right, middle, left, middle. So that looks good. If by any chance it didn't record properly, which I found a couple of times, that's just probably this preview software that I'm using. But in any case, if I just tried again, it probably worked pretty well. So I'm going to take this camera and microphone off so that Freda stops imitating me now. And just show you here that we've got the camera input, that's the animation, and the lip sync, the audio input. Now another thing to do here is to click on the scene up here and look at the duration. Now remember, we wanted about 11 seconds. It's actually got 1108 seconds here. Not sure why it does that exactly, but anyway, you want to make sure that you only have as many seconds as you want. So I'm going to go here and select that and just say 11 seconds. That way it'll only output 11 seconds. Now I'm going to go to File and Export and Scene. So here I am in Video to CH. That's where I want it. And I'll just save the scene as scene-freda. And that just took a few seconds to output. And here are the files, a series of PNG files. And if I scroll down, you'll see I also have a WAV file and a JSON file. And also above this, in the Video to CH directory, I have an XML file. That's the one I'll be using with Media Encoder. So let's start with that. Drag this off to the side so I can see the XML file. Go to Media Encoder and just drag that XML file into Media Encoder. I'm going to change the output directory, change it to Video to CH, and I'll keep that name, scenefreda.mov. That'll be the name of the output file. And then run the queue. And again, that just took a few seconds to output. Now, going into Adobe After Effects, what I want to do here is go to File, Scripts, New Comp from Character Animator Recording.jsx, and find that first PNG file. So that's in scene-freda, and here it is. Just select that and open, and it brings everything in. And from there on in, you can work on it in After Effects. So that's the basics of how to use a video clip to create animation and lip sync in Character Animator. Hope this has been helpful to you.